Wherever you are in any part of the world, hello from my heart to yours. It's 3:14 p.m. on February the 7th, 2021 here in Salem, Indiana. And there is something above this building right here. It wasn't there when it was daylight, and it doesn't move. I don't know if this is an extraterrestrial species that is at the top of this building. See this? This is in Russia, is where it's at. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't even have the option of when I start my live streaming, I don't even have the option to put this in the landscape mode. It doesn't let me. But there is some type of a ship or being up here in the sky above this building in Russia. And I don't know what it's doing. I really don't. It's not part of the building or anything. It kind of looks like an octopus. That's not very nice, but hello. Hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. This is above the building in Russia. And I think it's some type of extraterrestrial being. I really do. You know, it may look like a big blob, but it's not. It really isn't. It doesn't belong on the building at all, as you can tell. I'm going to show you what it looks like what it looked like in the daylight. When the daylight was here, it wasn't here. It's going to go black for a second. Okay. See, it's not there in the daylight. This is that building in the daytime, right here. You can see there's nothing there. But it starts showing up in the nighttime is when it shows up. It shows up is what happens, and it's just centered over that building. And I'm thinking this is some type of extraterrestrial. I really do. I think it's an extraterrestrial because here I am down here on the timeline. You can go back, and this is the timestamp. February the 7th, 1854 at night in the afternoon or late evening, and it doesn't ever move. So if I go this way, I am so apologize for, flipping through that screen. Is beautiful colors, but this is just hanging out above that building. Is what it's doing, and I think it's a extraterrestrial life form. I really do. Just right above the building, and yeah, it's so strange, but yet it's there, and I'm wondering what it's doing. I really am. Well, I was sitting here, I was thinking I don't have anything to share because I don't. So I got on my laptop and I thought, well, I'm going to look at the webcams, and I came to here. I don't know how I got here, but I saw this in the sky and it caught my eye. If I could zoom up on it more, I think it looks like it's a main body at the top, and underneath it, that part of it isn't connected. And this is in Russia, you all. This is 21:15 in Russia on February the 7th. Is what it is. It's beautiful there in Russia. I love this building. I love the architecture. I really do love the architecture. It's absolutely stunning. But it's just hanging out right there. And I'm sure, if you've got an extraterrestrial in the sky at certain buildings, let me flip this around. When you, whoa, my God. That is so bright on my face. So when you've got an extraterrestrial hanging out above a building, I think that they are observing. I really do. I think they're observing. I'm trying to turn this off. I think they're observing is what I think they're doing. And it's definitely observing, and it's not moving. It's not moving from its spot at all in the sky. That is so interesting. It really is. Yeah. And hello. Thank you all for coming on here, but there's something up here. And I am serious when I say I think it's another life form. And it's just, you can see it. It's right there. It's right there in that spot above the building. And it's not an apparition or anything. There was an octopus-like creatures in the Arrival movie. Are you really? So this really does, that's what it reminds me of. Like an octopus. And I don't want to be derogatory to any extraterrestrial, because I don't think it's very nice, because I wouldn't want them saying something about me just because I don't look like them. And again, this is a live cam in Russia on February the 7th at 2100 hours and 41 minutes. And it's just sitting in the sky above this building. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. It really is. Yeah, the Nibiru, there is some truth to Nibiru. Even though I don't study it, I know there's a lot of people who have invested many, many years into the study of Nibiru. Now, I would like to say about this one, I think I've got it on I got it on a fast speed. I really do. I would like to say that I've already lost my train of thought. I can't really look at the comments and concentrate. Well, there are other life forms. There are other life forms out there. And this isn't no Project Bluebeam or anything. It's clearly right above this corner of this building, monitoring, just watching and observing. I really do wonder what they think when they look down. I'm sure they can sense the emotions of people. I'm sure they can pick up on their energies wherever they go. I'm sure they can. This is, yeah. Now, how would you like it if someone called you a demon and they don't even know you, but yet they automatically call you a demon? That's not nice. It really isn't. That's like all these people, when I get these trolls, they say all kinds of things against me. They don't even know me, but yet they're quick to pass judgment upon me. You know, we're not supposed to judge anything before it's time. If you go to a Christian ideology, you judge nothing before its appointed time. There does appear to be like something underneath here, or just slightly underneath here. Now I'm not going to show with the negative filter right here because I've got this screen open. Yeah, that means I would have to stop what I'm doing and take a screenshot, then open up the program, then take the screenshot, put it in the program, and invert it. I'm not saying that I won't do it, but at this moment I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to flip over, just going to go a little bit further over. Now it's like 2100. It's 2200 hours now, and it's still in the sky above this building. So it's like 10 o'clock at night. I will try to find G. Willie. I've not heard of G. Willie, but I'll look. It really hasn't changed its shape much. It hasn't. What is up here on the top of this building? What type of architecture? Someone told me, I did read a comment about CERN. Inside of one of their rooms, there is a big painting or something of plasma on a wall or on a door. The shape of plasma is what they said. And again, this is a live stream in Russia. I don't know what this building is. If somebody can read Russian, this is the name of it. The Odessa Online, this is Russia. So I don't know what the name of it is. I don't speak Russian. I don't read Russian. I try to find out. Yeah. It's a pretty cathedral. Notice it has one of those capital things at the top too, that dome. A lot of buildings have the dome, but this is, if you're just tuning in, this right here appeared above this building when it started getting nighttime, and it's just stayed in this one spot observing. Yeah. I want to see if it changes its shape. I want to try to get up on it as close as I can. It looks like there's constant movement. It really does. Wonder what would happen if I was to pause it. I paused it. It's not moving. I'm sure that I know what I was going to say. This is not the only one of this type of up there in the sky. There's many more. There's many more of these in the skies around the world, just watching us. And you know, I bet if someone were to look up in the sky, they'd probably think this is a cloud. They probably would think it's there, but it literally just is not moving at all. It doesn't move. Gina, what did you do? You clicked out of the big screen is what you did. Well, that wasn't very nice of me. I was just trying to go a little bit further if you're just tuning in. This is a beautiful, beautiful architecture right here in Russia. Absolutely gorgeous. And it's 10 o'clock at night. And we got this extraterrestrial above this building is what we got. I'm going to turn this light on and flip this around to me for a moment. Yeah, so we've got that extraterrestrial above that building. It's just sitting there observing is what it's doing. And there's people out walking around. You can see they're just like I'm walking around down here. And it's like right there, right above the building watching. It's in stasis. And it makes me think, how does it have the ability to just hang there in the sky? Is gravity or something? How are they able to do that? Doesn't it make you think how they just can just, boom, they're there. They're not moving in one spot. If they manifest into a love rainbow, should this nature, why can't I get full screens of your video? I have no idea, because when I went to film on here, when I go to YouTube Live with my cell phone, around a year ago when I would do it, I had the option to try the landscape and I could lock it, but every time it says lock it, it would flip back around. I don't even have the option anymore to go landscape on my cell phone. Every time I go YouTube Live, I don't have the option whatsoever. And I'd love to get it full screen, I really would. But you'll have to go to this place and you'll have to look at it yourself full screen is what you would have to do. Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't even know what a jitterbug is. My phone is an iPhone 8, and I used to have the option to film it in the landscape, but I was only able to do that one time, and then it flipped my phone back around is what it did. Yeah. So here it is. It looks like it has two big eyes. It really does. Mm-hmm. How do I know that it's ET? Well, it's not a cloud because it wasn't a cloud. There was nothing there in the daylight hours. And clouds don't have that shape. So it's an extraterrestrial in the sky is what it is. There are different life forms. Now, for those who don't believe in different life forms, or a life form that looks like this, then it's going to be hard for you to even open your mind at all. Clouds don't stay in one spot. They don't. But this life form has the ability to do just that. And it could even be a living organic ship. It could be that too, but it's living. But it's not, it don't look like an airplane. It really doesn't. It doesn't look like a star. It's just hanging there is what it's doing. There is no spotlight. If you go back and watch the beginning of this video, you'll see that in the daytime, there was nothing there at all. And we'll just zoom out a tad bit so you can see the building. If it was a spotlight, they'd look kind of like that, but it's not. It's up there in the sky, just observing. Now, that's a good, it could be CK, mass, collecting masses of energy, maybe. Yeah, it's just hovering. It's just hovering is all it's doing. hovering above the building. It really does look like it has a great big head with two big eyes on the side. And I am being serious, I really am. Brooke G., who are you talking about? He's talking about you. Oh, okay. I want to go a tad bit further. I'm just going to go black. It's going to go black a tad bit. It's still there, and it's 10. Just come down here to the ground. It's 10:28 at night, February the 7th of 2021 in Russia. And this is still above the building. Now, there are a lot of theories about what the plasma could be. There's a lot of people who feel they know what it is. There really is a whole lot of people with different points of view. There is. Yeah. I'm gonna press it all the way to the end of that live feed. So now it's just going totally live. So this is the time right now in Moscow, I guess it is. Because if we come over here, I'm at the very edge. And this is still above the building. It is very interesting seeing this. Suspended in the sky. Just like that. Just watching. And there's no corners, straight edges, none of that. No geometric shape, nothing. Nothing of the sorts. Let me flip this around to me for a moment. I'm going to flip it back around to me for a moment. I'm going to go to the daylight. Is what I'm going to do. I can see it in the daylight too. I just barely see it in the one part of the daylight. Let's flip this around. You can see it like piercing through the clouds. You can barely see it right there. Trying to pierce itself through. Boom, right there. Let me flip this back around. I was trying to use my light thing to, I'm going to try to see. It's stayed there for a long time. Now see, there's nothing there. You can see it right now. There's nothing. There's nothing on the building. Nothing at all. Nothing on the building. And then if we do this, and just going forward a tad bit, there's still nothing there at 17:20. But I know it's there. See, it's in the clouds. It's came out. It's well, it's not stuck. It just yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm try to turn that light out. Yeah, it's just sitting there. It sits there for 1,700 hours. Oh my gosh, that's like around 5 o'clock, and it's still sitting there like come around 10 o'clock at night in the same spot. So that's unusual. If it was a cloud, there's no way it would stay in that spot for that long. No way. So that's, yeah. You see a black dot in the daytime. Yeah, so look at the time. It's 5:50. And it's appeared above this beautiful building right there. You really can. You can almost see the eyes. Let me, if I slow this down, I wonder what would happen. Oh, that's only on the normal mode right now. What happens if I stick it at just 50? You're just going to go to a complete crawl. Yeah. Now, if you put it at 50, it does that. Hardly nothing. So we'll just go back to the end of the screen. I'm not going to be on here much longer at all. I'm getting ready to get off of here. In fact, that's exactly what I'm getting ready to do. Yeah, try not to do too long of a video. But we do have extraterrestrial life in the skies. And it seems like some of them don't need ships. And if they are, let's see. Let's see how big that would be in comparison. Let me just flip this back around. It's still there. So let's see if we can see how big this ship is. This extraterrestrial is in comparison to a car. A car is bigger than this, but yet this is still big. It's probably about, let's compare it to the dome on top. To the dome, you could probably put around 5 of these within that dome. So it's probably a 1/5 the size of that dome up here on the building. It's what it would probably be, 1/5 of the size. Maybe if you were to line them up just for the top half of that, 1/5 of it. Maybe it'd be about the size of a small helicopter, maybe. It could be that size as a small helicopter. Yeah, I think it could. Oh, it's not stuck. It's just watching. It's just watching. That's all it's doing. It's just above this beautiful building right here. Whoa! When did that happen? Did you see this? Let me back up. I didn't see that come on there. We're at the end, and all of a sudden that we got to watch this. Okay, so that's going to jump on there. So we got to watch that come on there, because that orb, that great big giant orb, has shown up. So we need to see, it just showed up, you all. Let's watch it again. So this is a big mothership. Okay, that's what that is. Let's watch that. We're going to watch it, you all. This is getting exciting. I'm getting excited now. Yes, I am. Whoa, that just showed up. And it's 2241 minutes, so it's 1041. And this great big orb, this is streaming live now. This great big orb-like thing just showed up out of nowhere. That camera hasn't moved at all. That's massive. Look how massive it is compared to that building. Yeah, it's interdimensional. It's fading. It's fading away. Oh no, come back. You faded away. What if it's a big mothership to this little bitty one right here? This big old... Wow. It's as fast as it came, it faded away. Boom. You think it was a portal that opened up? No, it's not a hologram. There's no need for holograms. This is the night sky. There's nobody out there to look at it. There's nobody out there to look at it. It's not a hologram. These things are, they're real, you all. They really are. There it is. Okay, right there. I'm trying to get to the point where it popped on the screen. So, no, it's not a glare either. That camera has not moved from its spot at all. It has stayed in the same spot. So has that being up there above that building. It hasn't moved from its spot either. So we're going to see it manifest. Just got to be patient. I might have went a little bit too far back. I'm not touching it. I'm not going to touch it. Boom, there it is. It's 2,241 minutes and 11 seconds. 10:41 and 11 seconds. It showed up. And now it's 41 and 25 seconds. And it's fading. It's starting to fade away, you all. It's 10:41 and 45 seconds. Ten 40, let's see, 10:42 right now. It's gone. It only stayed manifested for 45 seconds. That's it, is what it did. And this is still there. So that manifested, you all, is what it did. It manifested in the sky because it could. It's like that. See, we can see it. I just brought it back up on the screen. It could be a bigger version of this smaller one. It really could. But it only stays on there that long. Oh, Roberta Singer. Of course, I have to stay strong. I've got strength within me. I got a light that no human being can put out. I can't put it out. It's not happening. I'm not going to allow it. I don't have to allow it. I really don't. Yeah, hello. This is 2021. So, and this is live streaming in Russia. Boom, it's this place right there if you speak Russian. Yeah, that's what it is. And we got this being above this church. So with that being said, I am going to go. Thank you all so much for tuning in. It's been wonderful having you here. Thank you, Apple Brooks, for moderating. Because there's a lot of things going on in this world, all over the world. It's not just plasma. It's not just UFOs. It's extraterrestrials in the sky, too. It really is. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much. Yeah. Please give this video a thumbs up. Please hit that subscribe button because I look forward to sharing a lot more. I do. I don't know what it is, but I look forward to it when it comes my way. Thank you all so very much. Yeah.